So where was this type of reaction last year when Angel Reese got chokeslammed by Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun? Y'all remember that? She got fouled so hard, they kicked Aaliyah Thomas out the game with a flagrant 2 foul.
What a night in Indiana. The Fever didn't just win their home opener, they dominated. A 93-58 blowout over the Chicago Sky sent a loud message. This wasn't just a regular season game. It was personal, physical, and packed with tension from tip-off to the final buzzer. You see, Caitlin Clark led the way with her first WNBA triple-double. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 4 blocks. She looked calm, in control, and locked in. Angel Reese grabbed 17 boards and added 12 points, but it was all in a losing effort. The Sky never found rhythm. Meanwhile, Indiana moved as one unit. The story, though, wasn't just the scoreboard. It was the smoke between Clark and Reese and the hard fouls that came with it. See, things really boiled over in the second half. After a missed shot, Caitlin Clark went after a loose rebound and fouled Angel Reese. It was physical, no doubt about that. Officials reviewed the play and upgraded it to a flagrant one. They said it was unnecessary contact, and it sure had that tone to it. You could feel the temperature shift right there.
Clark walks away.
Here's the deal. Clark didn't throw a punch or talk trash, but the way she ran through Reese, the contact had weight. That moment set off a chain reaction. Aaliyah Boston and Angel Reese got tangled up right after. Both were hit with offsetting technical fouls. Boston was trying to calm things down. Reese didn't like that at all.
That's not a bad foul.
But
look at the bench.
A lot of people didn't see like the play before that.
I'm gonna keep it gangster with her. She flopped.
Yeah, and she pushed the girl first.
Yeah,
that's what people are not seeing. That I don't like that shit. Niggas weren't watching the games, so
Bro, it's basketball. There are flagrant fouls. There are all types of stuff that happens in basketball. Stop being weird.
Anyway, the Fever didn't flinch. They closed that quarter on a 9-0 run. While the Sky looked shaken, Indiana looked connected. Clark went back to facilitating. Boston anchored the paint. The Fever looked like the tougher, smarter team in every way. After the game, Clark didn't dodge questions. She stood in front of the mic and kept it simple. It was a basketball play, she said. I wasn't trying to do anything malicious.
Let's not make it anything that it's not. It was just a good play on the basketball. I'm not sure what the refs saw to upgrade it, and that's up to their discretion after watching the initial whatever happened during the play and then whatever happened after. We watch a lot of basketball. It's a take foul to put them at the free throw line or rather give up 2 points. I've watched a lot of basketball in my life. That's exactly what it was. I wasn't trying to do anything malicious. That's not the type of player I am. So, this wasn't anything like that. And I went for the ball, and that's clear as day in the replay. You watch it. It shouldn't have been upgraded, but again, that's up to the ref's discretion.
That line stuck. She didn't go defensive or start a war of words. She made it clear. No bad blood, just hooping. Here's something that got fans talking.
I appreciate AB having my back. I guess I don't even know what she did. I didn't see that. Well, girl, have fun paying that fine. Can I get out? Can you? I got it for you. No worries.
When Aaliyah Boston picked up a tech trying to step in, Clark offered to pay her fine. She told Boston, "I got it for you. Don't worry." That's leadership. That's someone protecting her teammate and standing up for the right things. And you could tell Clark wasn't about to let this incident define her night. She stayed focused on her performance and her team. No Instagram jabs, no post-game side-eyes, just calm presence and control. She knew how to shift the spotlight back to the win. Now this is where things really took off. Former NFL quarterback Robert Griffin III didn't hold back.
So where was this type of reaction last year when Angel Reese got chokeslammed by Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun? Y'all remember that? She got fouled so hard, they kicked Aaliyah Thomas out the game with a flagrant 2 foul. What did Angel Reese do? Nothing. She didn't get up and try to swing on her. You know why? The reaction was different because of who did it. And there is a lot of history there with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
He called out Angel Reese directly. He said it wasn't just about competition anymore. He said Reese hates Clark. Not dislikes, not rivals, hates. That word landed heavy.
You guys remember last year when Angel Reese celebrated Kennedy Carter getting that flagrant foul on the hip check against Caitlin Clark? You remember that? On the sideline, just, yeah, baby, get her, you get her. Who celebrates like that for a flagrant foul on another player if they don't dislike that player?
Griffin also called Reese out for lying about their relationship in the media. He pointed to her energy during the game, the body language, the lack of post-game interaction. His message was clear. This isn't some friendly feud. It's personal, and he thinks Reese needs to be honest about it.
Remember last year when they were talking about who gets the credit for the expansion and the eyeballs and the popularity boost of women's basketball? Not just the WNBA, but women's basketball in general, because of the spike in the women's NCAA tournament and WNBA viewership. A lot of people were attributing that to Caitlin Clark, and rightfully so. This is what Angel Reese had to say, and I quote, "People are talking about women's basketball. You never would think they'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to the games. We got celebrities coming to the games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. Just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on to be that for my teammates. I know I'll go down in history. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, the reason we're watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too. I want y'all to realize that." Now, I heard a lot of people say that I or others have made Angel Reese the villain. Did you not just hear herself call herself the bad guy? She called herself the villain. I'm not making her the villain. She's making herself the villain.
Fans picked up on that energy. They flooded social media praising Clark's poise. They talked about how she stayed composed, led by example, and didn't escalate. People respected her decision to defend Aaliyah Boston and still keep the focus on basketball. Meanwhile, WNBA officials caught heat too. A lot of fans wanted to know why Reese's earlier shove wasn't called. The tech on Boston, who was clearly trying to separate things, felt off. And Clark's foul? Many saw it as a common take foul, not worthy of a flagrant. The feeling is growing that Clark is getting targeted, but instead of complaining, she's answering with performances like this. And when she protects her teammates, it resonates. That's something fans and even former players respect. By the end of the night, the mood was clear. Reese got physical and stayed silent. Clark got hit, kept her head up, and walked off with a win and a triple-double. The contrast couldn't be louder.
Horrible game, flat out embarrassing. Yes, for the Chicago Sky, absolutely. This was terrible. Absolutely. This was terrible. Not terrible. This was a terrible game for the Chicago Sky. Horrible. Horrible basketball that we witnessed.
See, this whole thing didn't start in the WNBA. Go back to 2023 NCAA championship game. Angel Reese and LSU beat Clark's Iowa squad. That's when the "you can't see me" moment went viral. It lit a fire, not just for Clark, but for fans on both sides. Then came the 2024 rematch in the Elite Eight. Clark dropped a clinic and Iowa won. That game pulled in over 12 million viewers. Most watched women's college basketball game ever. The narrative flipped. Clark got her revenge, and the buzz exploded. Fast forward to the WNBA draft. Clark went first overall to Indiana. Reese went 7th to Chicago. They both came in with hype, endorsements, and fan bases ready to go. Rookie season, both named All-Stars. Clark won Rookie of the Year. Reese finished 2nd. So yeah, they've been linked for years now. The rivalry didn't just follow them to the pros, it grew. And with national TV games and viral highlights, it's only gonna get louder from here.
And y'all know Caitlin Clark not finna fight, bro.
No way.
She walked right by.
Caitlin
She
Clark,
really was about to help her up at first.
Shit.
Yeah, that's basketball, but look, bro, she's not trying to fight, bro. She's out there to hoop.
She really was about to help her up at first.
Boy,
and then,
Boston, boy.
like, if you look, her intent, like, she's about to go over there and get her.
Big-ass
And
girl.
then she got up, she said, oh, shit.
Nah, Aaliyah Boston is...
You can see it in the way she plays. Clark dropped a triple-double in a game full of hard fouls and drama. She didn't just score. She rebounded, passed, defended. She had 4 blocks. That's not normal for a rookie guard. That's a player locked into both ends.
Look how she pushed Caitlin, bitch. Go on, get out of here.
I got it.
Now you see the whole team should not go up there. Get out the way.
Keep shit cool.
Yeah, man. I don't know why they had all those weird ass think pieces about it. Robert Griffin III, his tweet was fucking disgusting.
What he say?
Bro, basically saying she hates her. This is why she did that. Shut up. Rob Parker was right. You are a corny ass nigga.
So while everyone is focused on the foul or the tension, Clark is focused on winning. She's taking hits, getting doubled, and still producing. She's not flopping or flailing. She's fighting through it, and she's not chirping at refs. She's setting screens, running the floor, leading huddles. What stands out? She doesn't chase the headlines. She controls them. Every time the drama comes, Clark turns it into a leadership moment. That's growth. That's why she's quickly becoming the face of the league. Here's the shift. Indiana used to be a team finding itself. Now they've got an edge. Head coach Stephanie White made it clear, nobody's gonna get anything easy. That's not talk. That's the way they play.
Nobody's going to get anything easy against us. We're going to be a tough defensive team.
I thought it was a clear play on the ball as well. One of the points of emphasis for us is we can't give up and ones. Like, we can't give up and ones. So if you're going to feel us. But I thought it was a good play on the ball. And I am proud of this group. I mean, look, we have a lot of young players, and we have a lot of veterans, and understanding, moments where we have opportunities to grow from a mental toughness standpoint, from an execution standpoint. And I felt like that was a moment where we came together and we used that to propel us.
Clark takes hits. Boston sets tone in the paint. Cunningham brings fire every possession, and they all back each other up. You touch one, you deal with the whole squad. Clark protects Boston. Boston protects Clark. That's real chemistry. Sophie Cunningham deserves credit, too. She's loud, physical, and unafraid. She gives Clark space to lead without taking a step back herself. The Fever aren't just skilled, they're scrappy, and they're finally doing it together. So here's where we are now. Angel Reese isn't saying much. She didn't talk post-game. She didn't address the foul. That silence is starting to say more than words. It raises questions. Is she frustrated? Is it personal? Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark keeps talking. On the court, through interviews, through actions. She's not ducking anything. She's not throwing shade either. She's standing in the storm with a smile and a stat sheet full of triple-double numbers. That's what people are noticing. The contrast. One player is calm and steady. The other keeps showing flashes of frustration. Right now, Clark's handling of the spotlight is shaping public perception, and she's doing it without needing to say much at all. Next time these two teams play, it's going to be a show. Fans will circle the date, media will swarm, the WNBA might even have to prep extra security. That's how real this rivalry is getting. But the focus is shifting. More people want to see how Clark keeps handling the heat. There's also growing pressure on the league. Will the WNBA step in and clean up the inconsistent calls? Are stars like Clark being protected? Will things get out of hand if officials don't set the tone? Then there's Reese. Will she finally speak? Will she explain the body language, the silence, the energy? Or will she let Clark control the narrative again? Either way, Caitlin's not waiting for answers. She's already turned the tension into momentum, and she's not slowing down. So, how would you rate Clark's performance against Chicago Sky? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want more Caitlin Clark videos. Thanks for watching.